Hey guys, Nate. Today we're doing the second episode of the My Opinion on Pokemon series. So, last episode we just gave my opinion on every single Pokemon, but it was like 1 or 2 words. Whatever. Today we're doing the whatchamacallit? The first actual thing of it. So yeah, I don't know how do I reset it? There we go. So we're going to be doing our first set of 10 Pokemon here. So I have to speak a minute about each Pokemon off the top of my head. And I'm not going to be looking at the timer, so I'm not going to know how much time I have left. But I will keep the timer on the screen for you guys, so you guys can look at it. So yeah, and all forms of that Pokemon, not like all their evolutions. Like their pre-evolutions and evolutions will be covered in a different video. But let's say if they had a Mega or a Gigantamax form or something along those lines, then I will mention it for an extra minute. So I have to speak a minute about each Pokemon. So yeah, let's start with the first Pokemon I randomized to, Sobble. So let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so Sobble, I can't talk about Inteleon, can I? Honestly, Sobble, did I just pause the timer? Oh god dang it. Oh, it's still going. Sobble, I think is a solid middle between for the entire line, really, but between the two, other Galar starters, Grookey and Scorbunny. I almost said Grookey and Chimchar. Sobble is just a very nice little chill out Pokemon that kind of stays chill its entire evolution line, while the other two are like something crazy, you know. Well, actually, I guess Rillaboom is. Okay, my time's up. Okay, next Pokemon I randomized is Magmortar. So, let's speak a minute about Magmortar. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, something about Magmortar that I've noticed a lot that I don't know if a lot of people have is that Magmortar looks exactly, well, not exactly, but a lot like Emboar, which seems weird to me because everybody hates on Emboar, you know. In the start of tier list video it got the F tier in popularity. And it's one of the only 2 Pokemon to get into the F tier out of the starters. But Magmortar seems very similar to it in my opinion, and nobody seems to hate it. I mean, I will never hate Magmortar as much as I hate Emboar because it's like Magby's pre-evolution, you know, and I have a plus to Magby. But still, Magmortar is still just not that great of a Pokemon. I think Electivire is better. And there is my timer. It is up. So let's see. The next Pokemon I had is Vanillite. So give me a second to breathe. Okay, I'm ready to talk about Vanillite. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, I get that Vanilla is one of the very, very common inanimate objects Pokemon in Generation 5, but honestly, out of all of those, it's my favorite. Well, at least as Vanillite it is. I think the whole line's good, unlike most people, but I think Vanillite's easily the best. Vanillite's actually very cute. I mean, I obviously can't really lick the ice cream off it, but really, it makes me want to have ice cream whenever I look at it, to be honest. So yeah, I feel like when it wants you to have, well, I guess for Magnemite or something, why do you want to have a magnet? But You get what I'm saying, right? If you like want to have that in a Pokemon inanimate object Pokemon, then it's good enough as an inanimate object because you can tell what it is basically, and you like it. So yeah, the next Pokemon I put in for myself is Terrakion. Okay, give me a second to breathe. Okay, I am ready now to talk about Terrakion. So 3, 2, 1, go. So, oh wait, no, I didn't start it yet. 3, 2, 1, go. So Terrakion is, I know I said good in when I was doing my opinion on every single Pokemon, but I thought about changing it to meh or bad. It's probably one of my least favorite legendaries. It's not that great. And I think its design actually is fine, but its coloring just makes it look horrible in my opinion. Like, I will very rarely hate on any Pokemon based on its coloring, but Terrakion is one of the few that I will, because it just doesn't look good. Like, give it, like, well, I guess the other two are green and blue, so give it, like, a bright red look, or dark red, but preferably bright red. It's just bright green and bright blue. Bright blue, and it would look amazing. It would probably actually be my favorite out of the 3 of those Pokemon. So yeah, that's it for Terrakion. The next Pokemon that I'm talking about is Lapras. And Lapras does have a Gigantamax form, so after this first minute, I have to talk about Gigantamax Lapras in another minute. So yeah. Okay, my time for Lapras is going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So Lapras is an absolutely amazing Pokemon. It's actually probably in my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. I used Locklaz, the Lapras, in my my original Pokemon 7 playthrough was my first game ever, or not my first game ever, but my first Pokemon game ever. And I'm assuming it was like Locklaz's. I got Wonder Traded it, and I'm assuming it was like the German or French name for Lapras or whatever. But I actually really like the name. It kind of sounds like Lachlan, if you know who Lachlan is, yeah. And who's not going to know who Lachlan is, but still, Lapras is just an amazing Pokemon. It's also amazing in Pokemon Go. It's very rare, but it's still great because it wasn't the last Pokemon to go in my decks. And if it was, then I would hate that thing, but it's not. But that last Pokemon was named Aerodactyl, even after the regionals, so yeah. And that was my timer, so now we're going to talk about Gigantamax Lapras in 3, 2, 1, go. So Gigantamax Lapras, I didn't get the chance to really see it at all. Well, I know what it looks like, but still, I really didn't get the chance to do anything with it because for one, I didn't have a Lapras on my Sword and Shield team. I used only Gen 8 Pokemon, except for my shiny Gyarados Lucky. But also, I didn't play Pokemon Sword, so I didn't play Pokemon Shield. I did play Pokemon Sword, so I didn't even get to see it in my first playthrough during the game with Melanie. So, really, it's not that I dislike it. I love how it looks still. I just don't have a lot of experience with it yet. And I'm sure as soon as I would love to use a Lapras in Pokemon Sword and Shield and actually get to Gigantamax my Lapras. That would be amazing. I would probably have a great experience with that because I love Lapras. And I'm sure I will love Gigantamax Lapras. I just haven't had enough experience for it yet. Perfect timing. Jesus Christ. I was hoping that the time was about to come off or end. So yeah. And the next Pokemon I'm talking about is Cramorant. So, yeah. I think I'm ready to talk about Cramorant. 3, 2, 1, go. So, I love how Cramorant looks. I love how it can, like, hold, like, Barraskewda, I think, and Pikachu in its mouth. And then just, like, throw it at you, suck it out at you. I don't even know. That sounds disgusting, but still, they make it cool, okay? That's all I'm gonna say, and funny. I love Cramorant's design. I love Cramorant's just design. It's just the same. It's just the same. Whatchamacallit? It's just the same. Problem with Gigantamax Lapras, though. I barely had any experience with it, except at least this time I got to battle Hop when he had it. You know, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have it at the end of the game, but he had it for a section of it. So, I mean, at least I got to see it. And I love its designs. Probably, honestly, one of my top 10 Galar Pokemon, or barely missing out on that list. So, yeah. So, the next Pokemon I was forced to talk about, I wasn't forced to talk about, but I chose, or randomly picked to talk about, is Popplio. So, yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Popplio is easily my least favorite Alola starter. If the other two Alola stars are absolutely amazing, and Popplio is very good also, but it's just not as good as the other two, but it is still very amazing water type starter Pokemon. So yeah, the community also agrees with me, except Lynn's easily the best, but not Rowlet. Sorry, tier list. Give me a second. Alright, boys, I am back. We are talking about Popplio right now, right? That actually took like a really long time, so yeah. We're going to continue right now. We still have 31 seconds left of Popplio talking, so 3, 2, 1, go. I'm pretty sure I said that Popplio is just basically worse than the other 3 Alola stars so far, but he's still good. Popplio actually is really cute, in my opinion. It's kind of weird, like, Popplio is like a bubble dog, I think, and it's kind of a weird design idea, but I like it, you know. And I think if they made it turn into like maybe a like fairy type or something, not fairy type, yeah, that's what it is, like a fighting type or something, the line could have gotten really good. It could have been really cool. So yeah, let's move on to the next Pokemon that we have to talk about, which is Hakamo-o. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Hakamo-o is probably my least favorite pseudo-legendary, to be honest. My least favorite pseudo-legendary middle evolution. I know it's Gen 7, and you're never going to hear me say anything like that again, unless we're talking about Como-o. I also think Hakamo-o's name is simultaneously weird and fun to say. It is, instead of like Jang-mo-o, it's like Jang-mo, Ko-mo. But like, you know, those just go in to, like the O's, the first O in those two ones just go into it like perfectly good. But Hakamo doesn't sound as like regular to me. So just saying Hakamo-o is weird, but also very cool and fun. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Alright, perfect. Time's up. Hakamo-o, 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 Hakamo-o. Alright, the next Pokemon we're talking about is Seismitoad. So 3, 2, 1, go. Seismitoad is a not a very great looking Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's a very strong looking Pokemon. Though. It is a ground type, so I'm not surprised you don't like it that much. Yes, ground is my least favorite type, if you didn't know. I don't know. I can't pinpoint why I don't like it. Its face just looks so weird, and it looks like it's so depressed, you know. And they could have made, does it evolve from Temple? I know it evolves from Palpitoad, but does Temple evolve to Palpitoad? I think it does. They could have made Palpitoad or Temple a really good design. It's gonna be embarrassing if Temple doesn't evolve into Seismitoad. Yeah. They could have made it something way better than Seismitoad, though, is what I'm saying, and they didn't. So yeah, perfect. I am getting so perfect right now, timing. Now the last Pokemon I have to talk about is Perrserker. So 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not going to talk about Galarian Meowth in this, by the way. So Perrserker is meh. It's okay, you know. I like Alolan Persian way more than Perrserker and Alolan Meowth more, to be honest. But I think I'd rather have a Galarian Persian than a Perrserker, to be honest. But I'm still fine with it. You know, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I can live with it. And I don't really have much to say about it because, once again, I haven't gotten much experience with it, considering it just came out in Sword and Shield, you know. Yeah, a lot of Sword and Shield Pokemon haven't had much time to get used to them, or just get used to them or anything. So yeah, what is with the perfect timing right now? That is going to actually be the last one we are doing today. So yeah, guys, this video is going to be done. Like, subscribe, turn notifications. Bye bye.